This is kind of a taking stock, New Year's kind of thing for us. So we're going to reflect, or not, if Kostya and Jesse don't want to, but we're gonna maybe reflect on one or two things from last year and talk about one or two things for the next year. So, Jesse, Kostya, what is one show that you're most looking forward to doing in 2021?
I wasn't ready for this question. Because there's a lot I'm looking forward to. I guess right now, just to be perfectly honest, my main sights are on the Speed Chess Championship match that's coming up for me in like 2 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
So that's kind of like the main thing, like kind of fizzling in my brain that I'll be kind of thinking about. So I'm gonna be doing some like training streams, playing some more matches. Actually, I just want to thank Eugene if he's still around for the match, because that was very good training for me. I actually thought the games were like pretty interesting, and I can definitely take a lot from them. Yeah. I hope Jesse had a good workout as well.
Brutal. I think I did almost 200 or basically 200 push-ups with Kostya. I didn't think I was gonna have to do that many, Kostya. I thought it was gonna be easier than that, but I did 20, like every time you lost, I had to do 20 push-ups. Yeah. Okay.
No, I mean that was always in the back of my mind every time I thought about making a good move. I'm like, who knows? But I mean, as far as the dojo goes, okay, there's a lot to look forward to. We're still in the planning stages of Ultimate Sensei Season 2. I know people have been eagerly awaiting for that. But basically, we have 3 coaches that are like locked up, and we're looking for one more. And as soon as we get like a 4th head coach, I think we're just gonna pull the trigger and go.
Have you picked which students, or are you going to have sort of a tournament for a larger group?
Yeah, we haven't chosen the students yet.
Okay.
But we have a lot of applications, so we have a lot to go through.
Yeah. Cool. I know, like, right after playing chess, it's really hard to snap out of like a chess match and think about anything other than the chess. But okay, Kostya is looking forward to Ultimate Sensei Season 2.
Vice versa as well, actually. It's really hard to just be, doing the stream all day and then go into like a match.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you were doing a much more reflective US Chess School show. And then in like 10 minutes, you had to switch into blitz mode.
Well, no, towards the end of it, I started warming up. I started just like calculating lines on the board, just like whatever. I just started to get my brain going. So it was all right. I'm glad at least I had something to do.
Cool. And you, Jesse, what are you looking forward to?
Well, I think, I feel like we have 2 main mediums, right? We're doing YouTube videos and we're doing Twitch. And right now, I kind of like using the Twitch to relax and just hang out. So that doesn't have to be necessarily relaxing, but like playing some blitz, playing some people, shooting the breeze, And I feel like mostly I just want more time to do that. A lot of times I don't, have the time, but now I feel like I have a little bit more time, and my tech setup for a longest period was like really terrible, and it was aggravating for me to do the Twitch because something would go wrong all the time. But I think I've kind of figured that out. So in terms of a show, I want to do more videos like the one I did recently about Sweet Stuff. I want to do more like really intense where I have to work kind of hard on it, easier videos too in terms of production, but some nice videos. That's where I want to put like the work. And then I want to do the Twitch videos. I want it to be me hanging out mostly.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's how I imagine.
Yeah. Cool. Well, I mean, I got the sense that video was a lot of work, so I'm sure people will be happy if you're willing to do more of those.
How about you?
What I'm most looking forward to doing, I didn't prepare for my own question, but that's better because off the cuff answers are better. I guess I'm looking forward to running like a weekend tournament. I don't even know if this is going to happen, okay? But if it happens, it's what I'm looking forward to. I want to run like a classical weekend Swiss on ChessDojo. And I think that would be a lot of fun if I could ever work it out at home to make that happen.
Yeah, that sounds fun. Yeah. And you've been doing like these tournaments, as well already. You know,
we had a huge tournament on Friday, Jesse.
I saw some of it. Yeah, it seemed great.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome. So that was great and that was encouraging. But I want to do more classical chess. Right, I've been doing a lot of rapid chess, which of course people enjoy. But I'd like to do more classical chess. The problem there is just it takes 30 times as long. So
Right.
Yeah. Have to see. All right. Next question. What's one thing that you've learned this past year about streaming or YouTube or Twitch? I mean, either. Just about our channel. Could even be something you learned about Patreon. Who knows?
Good question.
Oh, thank you.
Let's see. I feel like I've gotten a better sense of what people are needing in terms of their chess improvement. Because you interact with people enough, like on Twitch and like through YouTube comments, and you kind of get the sense of like the things that are kind of like missing from the general population. So yeah, I'm excited. I feel like there's just like so much. I'm very excited about YouTube as well, like Jesse is. I feel like there's so many more lessons we could be putting out and so many more things to talk about. There's there's a lot to do actually. I guess that's what I've learned is that there's a lot to do. There's a lot to be done.
All right. You don't mind if I push you a little bit. So you said that one thing you are able to learn is about what people are looking for, what people want, right? When you're interacting with them. Can you give us like one or two concrete examples of something that you were hearing from people that they wanted or that's like missing out there in a general chess content world that's like teeming with stuff, right? I mean, there's videos about, whatever, the cockroach Zuckertor gambit, and there's videos about how to win king and pawn against king and knight. There's all kinds of stuff. So what's needed?
Well, I mean, it's clear that it's really confusing how to apply the rules and the principles, because one of us will show a position on a board, and like there will often be like 3 or 4 different comments highlighting like aspects that you could find in like a book, like bishop pair or like pawn structure, like. But I mean, the real problem is, of course, like evaluating all these factors together and figuring out what's like the most important in the position, like getting to the truth of the position. And then this is where I think people get really confused and they have a really hard time like figuring out what to do, like choosing one plan over another when both feel kind of thematic. I'm been thinking about doing a video soon just on like psychological aspects that I think are really important. One of them being optimism. Like a lot of times, we put a puzzle on the board, we show the solution, and then there'll be someone in the chat that's like, "Oh, I would have never seen that move ever." And it's like, well, yeah, like not with an attitude like that, like so. I think there's a couple of important things when it comes to like just attitude and chess psychology. Optimism is one of them. I think having a good sense of danger is like another. It's very important and often missing. So yeah, I mean, so many things to talk about. I mean, my God.
Cool. Jesse, what's something you've that's been revealed to you this year?
I've learned a lot. I mean, let's just back it up and say, we started this thing around right as COVID was starting. And I want to admit that I was mostly curmudgeonly about it, i.e. I thought, oh man, this is going to be a lot of work and this isn't necessarily going to go anywhere. And then I feel like you guys were the visionaries who saw like that there was potential. And, the thing that's maybe a lesson is at first it seemed like, right, we were just talking almost to no one in the sense that like at the very beginning, no one knew our site, either Twitch or the YouTube. So it's just like, we didn't really have that many people listening, and the growth has like been steady, and it is just gratifying if somebody out there cares. It makes me want to do more if I feel like, oh yeah, somebody's gonna be into this video that I'm making with the stream, and it just makes it so much cooler. And I think I would like, as a dream, I would want to just, if it were possible, for us to keep growing such that this would be like the only thing I'm doing. Oh man, that would be great. That would be like the dream. And then I would have total time to like do videos and streaming and do all the other stuff. So anyways, that's my long answer.
Cool.
How about you, David?
Something I learned. I guess I learned this idea that somehow like your Twitch channel helps grow your YouTube channel, and your YouTube channel helps grow your Twitch channel, which I didn't necessarily come into this knowing. So that was a little bit of a surprise to me, I guess. It's an interesting concept. I mean, I don't know for sure if it's true, but I mean, people have been saying it, including the two of you. So that's maybe one big thing that I learned, was that it's important to go back and forth between the two somewhat. But I think it's worked out somewhat well for us that, like when I've been streaming, Jesse's been making videos or whatever, like having multiple people also helps you cover different things, right? If we were just one person and had to somehow like adapt to every new thing that we learned and add every feature just by ourselves, it would be harder than with a little group. So
yeah, for sure. I mean, we could never do what Jesse does. and David's been killing it with like the late night streams, probably responsible for like half our followers who just join in the middle of the night.
From who knows where.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is pretty cool about YouTube and Twitch. I think we all learned a lot about thumbnails as well.
That's right. Yeah. And we got to mention DM Hokey out there, who has been helping us massively doing stuff with the video editing and the thumbnails.
Oh yeah. No, so many people have been really helpful. I mean, we have Mitch, AC, or mods in the dojo, and we had Laurent, as well as Jeff helping out with Lee Chess. I'm terrified I'm going to forget someone, but we had, actually a number, especially towards the end of the year, we had a number of people volunteering for us, which has been really, really awesome to see. Ganesh, who came in and set up this like amazing bot, and 17 has been helping us out as well. So shout out to everyone who's supported.
All right.
Yeah.
My next question
as well, with a lot of layouts. Yeah. Go ahead.
All right. My next question for you guys. When can the viewers play a Sensei? Because a day doesn't go by that somebody says, hey, David, let me play you a 20-minute game now in the middle of the lesson you're teaching.
Yeah, we need a command for that. Because, like, I mean, even if we had regular shows, that's still going to happen. It's like, like, oh, wow, you're doing a lesson on Korchnoi with special guest.
Yeah.
Hey, can I play a 10-minute game?
Right. Can I play a 10-minute game with your with your guest lecturer? Can you just stop him, please?
Well, I tried to solve this issue partly with the educational speedrun that I was doing, and David, you were playing viewers as well.
No.
Oh, you weren't taking challenges during your stream?
No. I was trying to collect data partly. I was trying to make it a little scientific. Like, is it possible to, win within 20 moves against players in this rating category, etc.? And during one of my very few first shows, I started playing some viewers and suddenly just lost as if they could read my mind. And I was afraid that it might pollute the data. So I started only playing randoms.
Oh, okay. So yeah, well, Jesse's been playing subs. recently, so that's been cool. I definitely, yeah, there's a couple things I feel like we should try to do regularly, which we've been, I think, pretty good about. But yeah, playing folks, analyzing games, and I guess hosting tournaments where folks can come in and play, and we comment on their games. So those are kind of like our three core aspects of our stream.
And also the brutal fights we got going on.
We got the matches now. Yeah, and then of course we want to do all kinds of like collaborations and like sub battles and stuff. But yeah, I think that all comes kind of second after the fundamentals.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think for me, if I had my schedule more figured out and I could announce when I'm going to play the subs, but honestly, I usually just get on, I'm just relaxing, talking to people at the same time. But that would be, if that's something people want to do, for sure, I honestly, I just kind of enjoy it as a relaxing thing to do.
Yeah. Yeah, we had the league as well, the Streamer Battle League.
Yeah.
But then that kind of ended, and we haven't really done anything with that.
The season ended as my kid's school ended, and so I didn't set up a second season for that yet either.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It would be cool to hear from the chat what kinds of tournaments you guys specifically enjoy.
Oh yeah, but that's later in the show. I've got a slide for that.
Okay, cool.
All right, so when can viewers play a Sensei? Basically, you could follow the Twitch stream alerts, which 67% of you do, and then you'll find out when you get an alert saying that Jesse's going to say rude things, or it might come as an alert of whatever show you already saw yesterday by Kostya or me, and then you know that Jesse's playing viewers.
Hey, come on, take it easy.
So that could be a way to play a Sensei. But on top of that, I think we should pick one day a month that's just like play the Sensei as the show. And try and come on together. And
yeah, what if we did a show where we play folks, but like we got to do like challenges or something? Like we can't move our rook until move 40. I don't know. Like
that's fun.
Stuff.
That's
can't
fun.
Cancel.
What we'll do. Here's what we'll do. We'll have like a list of like challenges in mind, and basically, if Mitch is playing you, Kostya, then Jesse or I gets to throw out like a suggestion, right? Like,
actually, yeah, I saw a really cool format where they brought in gamers, and then they had like a list of handicaps with like points. Yeah. And then the harder handicaps had more points attached. So they would kind of like bid. They'll like, I'll take this handicap and this handicap and this handicap. And then if they won, they got all the points. So
we can do that. That would be
really fun.
That would be spicy, as they say. Although I would say the first step would just be to initiate such a thing, just so that we can get those Redeema games sort of contained to one place. I know Jesse likes to hang out. I also like to hang out, but I like to sort of have like a focus. Like I come on and I sort of have some kind of a plan for what we're doing, usually, even if that plan we're just hanging out. So
yeah.
All right.
That would be fun.
Prediction time. For Twitch and YouTube, how many followers will we have in December 2021?
Oh,
all right. I'll go with more followers than the then price of Bitcoin.
What?
So I have to go do some research to even understand your answer.
Whatever Bitcoin is going to be in December 2021, we're going to have more followers than that.
One Bitcoin is currently $36,000, Kostya.
That's right.
One Bitcoin.
Yeah. So if it was 36,000, we would need 36,000 followers to beat it.
Wow. Okay. Wow.
Because it's like a two-pronged prediction. We could go up, it could go down. I don't know.
Right.
There's two ways we could get there.
Right. Jesse, do you have a weirder or more variable prediction than Kostya? Maybe 4 or 5 variable?
Well, let's do two things. Let's do it two-pronged. So YouTube, we've currently got 5,700. And we've had a pretty good growth rate. It's weird. It stagnates sometimes and then it grows. Definitely the number is important. Like the more subscribers we have, you can just see it in the numbers, the more we get our videos out. Our current videos are just getting way more play than our older videos did just because of the subscriber number. So I would love to see that. I mean, a great goal would be 50K. 50K subscribers on YouTube would be amazing. And then I know for you, David, when you're talking about Twitch, that you told your wife we needed 10K, right?
Yeah.
10K followers. So those are my two. 50K subscribers on YouTube might be too much. It's possible though. And let's say that, and then 10K on, I mean, 50K is a high number. 30 to 50K on YouTube, and let's get your 10,000 on Twitch. That could be a goal.
Yeah, YouTube's brutal, guys. Man, the way YouTube works, it's like if you're doing well, YouTube just loves you. It's like, oh, here, have everything. We'll push your videos to everyone, and as soon as you release a couple duds, it's over. So you guys got to support us on YouTube. You got to smash that like button. I know a lot of people say it because it's very important, but it is. You got to trick the computer and then watch the video. Actually, don't just pretend.
All right, Kostya, if they keep serving me certain videos in my suggested, just nonstop at the top of the list, is there any way to make those go away? I never click on them. Is it better to click on them and press that I don't like it? Or to not click on it, or is there just no defense? Those are going to be my top 3 suggested videos for the next 5 years, no matter what I do.
You mean your current suggestions when you log into YouTube?
My current suggestions. Well, no, once I click on a video on the right, it's got suggested videos, right? So I'll be watching, some music video, and it's still suggesting me the same stupid chess videos that I'm never going to watch.
I think you just got to, watch more videos that you're interested in, and then YouTube will kind of learn.
I don't have time to watch more. I'm watching a lot of videos and it keeps suggesting this stuff to me.
Well, you're watching chess videos.
No. I'm watching music videos and stuff like that, and it keeps serving me these how to play 1e4 videos. I'm like, dude, I know how to play 1e4. Also, I don't click on chess videos.
Well, you watch my video, so it knows that you did.
I do watch Jesse's videos.
There you go, and so it knows you a little bit.
I guess you could have a separate YouTube account and then just don't touch any chess videos on it.
I mean, it's kind of cool, David. By looking at those videos, you know who the algorithm thinks are comparable to us, right?
I guess so.
That's because the same people are watching those videos that are watching our videos. Yeah.
Okay. Cool. Well, my prediction is 14,000 on YouTube and 15,000 on Twitch.
Okay, good.
I'm gonna blast that out of the water.
Really? I've noticed that even as even as we've had faster and slower growth in different months, our Twitch minus YouTube has been 1,000 for 5 months in a row. Somehow.
But I think YouTube rewards growth more. I don't know. I would
if you hit a certain point in YouTube, it'll just force grow you, whereas on Twitch, not.
I don't know if I'm not sure, but that's what it seems like to me.
All right, question to the two of you before we move on. If you hit 50,000 viewers on YouTube, like Jesse would like to do, are you going to post a self-congratulatory tweet? Just yay or nay to each of you.
I was going to post it at 10K.
At 10K,
yeah. Oh, my God. All right. What guest, if you could pick one guest, who would you like to bring on for a Chess Dojo show? I mean, it could be for a Dojo Talks like this, but it doesn't have to be. It could be someone to come on and do guest commentary with you one day while you analyze a match, or who knows what, anything you're thinking of.
Well, I guess, my dream guest would be Kasparov.
Okay.
That would be I just if Kasparov came on the dojo one day, that would just be that would be it. We could just end the end the show right there.
I see.
Yeah,
That
second
wouldn't
choice,
that wouldn't be
Alakine.
your chance to like post like a clickbait on YouTube with a little picture of him and go for
Oh
100K.
no, of course we'd milk it. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Gary said what?
Actually, it gets a little bit of my philosophy on this is that I think that people enjoy the stuff that we produce that we ourselves enjoy. And I just want to say, of course, it'd be great to have Kasparov on the show, but would I personally get something out of it, having Kasparov talk? Because that's what he would do. It wouldn't be a conversation. Like, was it really cool when I got to have dinner in St. Louis with Kasparov? Yeah, it was. But, it was more like a fan thing. Sure. I mean, it's great. Anyways, I'm just trying to say, like, with the guests, I honestly, having Eugene on and doing our little talks and stuff where we have kind of like a mutual understanding of what's going on and what we're talking about, and we have some common questions. Honestly, to me, that's golden. Maybe it's not like in terms of making our numbers or whatever, it might not be the best strategy, but those are the guests that I enjoy the most.
Yeah. I think we've had a couple requests for Yermo. I think that would be like an awesome guest for us to have.
Yeah,
would be Yermo.
Yeah, let's get Yermo.
Right?
Yeah.
But if I'm going to pick like a dream person, and hopefully this doesn't like mean Yermo won't come on because I said this, but I want Dubov on our show, as many people in chat are guessing. Probably I need one of you to be there with me so I don't get tongue-tied, or in case I get tongue-tied and can't speak in his presence. But but I would that would be my like dream guest, would be to have Daniil Dubov on our show. Hopefully he speaks English. I don't even know for sure. If he speaks Russian,
English
then
is totally fine. Yeah.
Okay. Otherwise, we really need. I would really need help. But not only is he my chess hero now, but I've heard that I've seen some like quotes of his from interviews, and it seems like he gives really awesome interviews. Like he really just like says absolutely whatever. None of this like, well, I did my best and they did their best, and we played their game or something. I think he'd have very interesting things to say about whatever topic or show we had.
I feel like he's somewhat of a contrarian. I don't know. I think when I watch his interviews, it's like in his brain he knows the like basic answer that like Vichy would give,
right,
and then he gives the opposite of that.
Right.
He's like like whatever they actually no, I think he played quite terrible.
Yeah.
So,
you recently played a fantastic game. Everybody like loves this. What does it feel like to play so well? No, actually, it was terrible. I played much better games when I was 12.
yeah, nothing special, man.
All right, cool. And this is the last question I have, guys. Oops, maybe I should have had some more. But this is a question where it's an opportunity for us to listen to the chat. So, Kostya was starting to ask earlier what kind of tournaments you guys would want us to organize, right? What kind of format, time control, or whatever. But in general, I mean, what events or shows or what should we bring that we haven't yet?
Yeah, maybe while people are answering, I'll just kind of review what we've got going on so far. So we have these super long time control events, these 90 plus 30s, the round robins. These are very close. It's just every once in a while, like every couple of months, we'll open them up, and then people sign up. We put them in groups, and they go and they play once a week. So currently we have like I think 3 groups going on, including a master section, which is pretty strong. Then we have the ladder. So the ladder is seasonal. Basically, the month each season lasts about 2 months, and the 4th season just started at the beginning of this month, January. People are often confused about the ladder, but you can actually it's the most flexible tournament. You can literally join in at any point, and because as soon as one season ends, the next season basically just starts right after, and basically you look up who else is on the ladder and you can send them a message, or you can post in the channel saying that you're looking for a game, and then people just go off and they schedule games whenever they want to with a minimum time control of 45-30. So we have the 90-30s, and then we have the 45-30 ladder games, which can be longer. I've seen people play like 60-30 by agreement. So that one is currently open to everyone. And then we have like these weekly rapid events that David has been doing. Basically once a week. It's like 15 plus 5 or 15 plus 10. We just had a huge one on Friday, of course, but usually on Sundays they're like around 4 rounds or so. Yeah. Let's see. Am I missing something?
I'm going to try and do one tomorrow unless I get vetoed. I have to ask for permission tonight. I think we had the most requests for classical stuff, a couple requests for free private lessons, and some people who just want to see Jesse do push-ups all day. Those have been the big ones so far.
And Mitch also asked about our Sunday night fights, which we haven't been doing recently. And I think a lot of it was kind of late, and then I couldn't sleep at night afterwards. But also it was like a weird time of day. So I had students who wanted to do it, and then they were just knocked out because it was like, on the East Coast, you started it. If you did a game, it'd be like 6 o'clock, and no one wants to do it, that late. So if we did something like that, I feel like it should be a different time. It should be a different time that we could do it.
Yeah, kind of tough to find a good time there, but maybe just earlier so that more people can participate.
Bubba Tough wants to have a French thematic winnower tournament. No, that'd be fun. Yeah.
We do need some, better rewards with the Dojo Gold, because we decided, to take off the play the Sensei, because we're just gonna have like a dedicated show for that. But we'll have to think of like some good rewards as well.
Kostya, actually, since I'm not totally clear on it, I'm sure there's people out there who are also not clear. Tell us about the Dojo Gold and how it works.
Oh, Dojo Gold is very simple. It's just the way Twitch rewards viewers for spending time on the channel. So you don't have to buy or spend anything. You just get gold automatically just for watching. Mm-hmm. And then you can redeem that gold for rewards that the channel sets. So a lot of channels will do like random stuff, like play a game against a streamer, or like do a puzzle battle, or if you redeem like 1,000 gold, you can force the streamer to drink some water. People always want like some really good stuff to redeem.
Yeah. Speaking of which, Jesse and Kostya, I promised like 1 million hours of prizes at the tournament I ran on Friday. So if you guys, if either of you wants to do any like, free lessons or game analyses or something like that, you can help me work off my tournament debt.
I do need students for Diagnose Your Chess.
Right.
So people can.
And I figured some of the people could maybe get their game into Jesse's monthly game review show.
Right.
Because that's part of what we owe, are some people getting spots on those game review shows.
It sounds like actually a lot of people just want to redeem their stuff for lessons. I'm cool with giving out lessons, but they would have to be streamed so that others can benefit from them as well. So if someone like collects like, I don't know, 100,000 gold or something, we figure it out, and wants to redeem it for like a 1-hour lesson, and then we just stream it, and then that's like fun for everybody. That's not a bad idea, actually.
I should mention this show. So, the show, I've been doing this show long before the ChessDojo started, but we've just moved it from chess.com to here to begin the new year. And so if you go to the Discord, and you can submit a game on, it's called the Monthly Game Analysis Channel. And basically the idea is to have people deeply annotate their games. I will not look at your game unless it's deeply annotated. I don't care how many points you give me. The whole idea I had for years ago was to really encourage people to deeply analyze their games, because I believe that's the way it should be done. And then I think, I don't just give you like my spot reaction. I really do think about what you said, sleep on it, you know, a night or two, and then I'll do the show. Anyway, so I'm going to do that next Wednesday. It's usually going to be the last Wednesday of the month, and it'll go as long as it goes, and that'll be the 27th of this month at 4 Eastern will be our schedule.
Cool. I'm just reading the chat. A lot of good suggestions. So okay, we'll have to come up with something, and then we'll figure it out.
Another like just really obvious question. I think there's two obvious questions I have that for you guys that maybe the community would be into is, should we be doing our own coverage of stuff like the Tata Steel tournament? It'd be a lot of work, or like some kind of, I don't know. I mean, when we did the candidates, we began, in fact, ChessDojo began with doing the candidates, which I really enjoy. Of course, these tournaments, I'm surprised they're even happening, first of all. So we got that I got that as a question. And also, I think one of the cool things going forward is like we're going to start playing tournaments again. I noticed they're even in Charlotte now. They're playing a GM tournament, and Kostya and David got to go for their GM titles, dude. I know David's a little reticent on that point, but I know deep in his heart he wants to actually go for it. And to me, I think part of the beauty of the dojo is not just that we're training other people, but that we're kind of going for it ourselves. And I have a less beautiful goal in that I want to try to win the U.S. Senior, or at least play in the U.S. Senior, you know, once I get a touch older. But anyways, you know, following out those goals kind of like in real time for people to watch and be part of, and to like force myself to share the progress and that kind of thing, and maybe help train Kostya or David as well, you know, to try to reach those goals. I think that's a cool part of what I would like to see as a fan anyway.
Can I pay you with Dojo Gold for lessons?
Yeah, something like that.
So yeah, on the question of like Tata Steel and stuff, a lot of people are mentioning that like just it's being done by so many people that but actually for me, my feeling with streaming is really just that I only want to stream stuff that I would be doing anyways. To me, I think that's kind of the recipe for success. So that's why I like training on stream. Like if I was just going to be training, then I can just go on stream and do it. Or like, or I mean, I really like coaching as well. So I'm like, if I'm going to do some coaching anyway, then I might as well stream it, because I think that would be awesome. Or if like there was some like one really interesting game in Tata Steel that I wanted to analyze, like a King's Indian or something, then I would want to stream just me going through that game with like a database and going over it. So yeah, I generally don't like doing stuff that's just like strictly for an audience.
Fair enough.
If Dubov were playing, I would want to stream Tata Steel live.
Well, yeah, if you were like super into it, I mean, I think that would be much more interesting than just like, you know, the two of us like, oh, it looks like another Berlin. Well,
yeah.
Players are tired after 2 rounds of Berlins.
Yeah. I would only watch his game. Someone would be like, dude, go to Magnus's game. And the Dojo channel would tell them like, he doesn't care.
Well, when we started this show, I mean, we started the channel, we did little YouTube videos like move of the day and stuff, and those were kind of cool. And I can imagine
fun.
Reinvigorating something like that.
Well, yeah, I mean, like the candidate's like such an interesting event. Like we were gonna follow it anyway, so why not give, you know, our take on stuff? Whereas Tata Steel, it's like, okay. I might do like a most instructive games from Tata Steel. Like that would be an interesting video for me.
I think it would be really fun when OTB resumes to also follow some of the tournaments from people in the dojo.
Oh yeah.
Right, some of our disciples. I've got a question for the community. Yeah. We've once or twice had some dojo members, other than the 3 of us, come in and like host a show, right? Notably, Mitch and Vishnu covered the Kostya versus Jesse. Do you guys want to see some more people from the rest of the dojo on air on the channel, or don't care, or don't want to see it? and just want us to be here every minute.
Yeah, there was a dream of one day having students stream on behalf of the channel. For example, like Vishnu will do a stream where he's like training, or like Mitch is like studying something. And yeah, if someone just wanted to like come on the channel and then just like train and like have the community watch you and like work with you, like that might be definitely something we could try. Because when you stream on your own, it's like, okay, you don't have a lot of viewers, so it can get kind of boring and lonely. You only have like 1 or 2 people watching. But if someone was to stream from our channel, then for sure they would get at least a couple of viewers and people hanging out, and could be more of like a community vibe.
Yeah, and I think people are mentioning videos, and we have the video channel on the Discord. If you want one of us to make a video, or just a suggestion, tag us, tag us in that channel, or even in the general. And totally, yeah, whenever someone tags me with something, I'll definitely take a look.
Cool. Sounds like generally people are favorable towards us bringing more viewers on. Jesse, when you do your game review show, would you ever want to invite the people whose games you were reviewing onto the show with you? And I ask this because I'm considering doing it with my game review show. A lot of people, so I did a show, by the way, I crowdsourced like the whole prize structure for the tournament. Like I did a stream where I asked people what kind of prizes should we have and who should they be for, and we figure out the prize structure together, what are some prizes people would like and stuff. So a lot of people were saying like, yeah, I'd love to have my game analyzed on the show, but like I want to come on the show and like talk to you about my game.
Yeah, we could easily have a voice channel just ready to go. They would just pop in. I mean, yeah, I think it'd actually be really simple to set up. We would just have a role that's like, stream participant or something. The channel would be locked to anyone with that role, and then you would just assign it to whoever you want to join you.
Yeah, and I think from my show, I want to say it's a conversation with the notes that you've kind of thought about. Hopefully you've written some annotations out, and that's the conversation. I'm happy to do. I can imagine this other show too, but for the monthly show, it really is about the annotations.
Yeah, it's always a risk when you invite new people onto the stream, but can't live in a cave your whole life.
No, but we have hit some milestones recently, like having an occasional crazy person come on. So I think it's a good sign for our popularity.
No, in general, the people, one of the coolest things too, actually, one of the things we've learned is we've got like the people who are part of the community are cool. Like these tournaments we're running, I mean, everybody has cheating problems, but I think like our tournaments are the most cheat free of anything out there. Otherwise if we go anywhere else, man, you don't want to play a classical game. No way. Not even a chance to get a normal game there. You're going to have someone cheating against you. We just have a bunch mostly of cool people. That's my experience.
Yeah, I feel like our numbers would be better than like classical league on one of these sites with just a bunch of random people. Because you do like, it's a whole thing. You gotta like when you playing like the ladder event or something, you gotta connect your Discord with like your chess.com or your Lee Chess, and then if that account like ends up closed for like fair play stuff, it's like then you gotta close your Discord too. It's like a whole thing. So there's a whole like a couple more barricades in the process at least.
Yeah, if somebody really wants to invest in the community, then they're really risking something if they go and cheat. But I mean, most of the people who cheat are people who've been in the who've been in the community for only like 3 or 4 days. They come play one tournament, like beat everybody, think ha ha ha, I'm so cool, then they're gone. Then we never see them again.
Yeah, we've banned a few people. Actually, what usually happens is their account gets closed and then they leave. Like we don't really have to ban them, but I think I had to ban a couple just in case it wasn't clear that they weren't welcome back.
Yeah. Cool. Well, that's all I've got as far as questions. Anything else you guys want to do today?
Well, yeah, let me remind folks to check out our Twitter, because we put up a poll for the next book for the book club. We got 4 options on there. So that's on our Twitter. And our Twitter is twitter.com/chess_dojo. FYI. And yeah, obviously, guys, subscribe to the YouTube channel if you haven't already. You're going to have tons more videos. YouTube is actually very competitive, because we see which of our videos are like the best of the last 10, and you always want to get the number 1 spot. So we're trying to work our way up.
I'm glad you admitted it.
That's the motivation.
Wait, you guys want your videos to have more views than the other person's video within the same channel?
Dude, I mean, it's funny that Kostya says that, because I've had an inferiority complex with Kostya, because he's always crushing on the video. So now I'm like, gotta get number 1. Gotta get number 1, man. Yeah.
Really,
I never knew.
was sick.
Yeah.
That's great. Hey, you got to get into the YouTube. Okay, good question from the chat. How can we support the dojo more? Well, actually, like the easiest way to support the dojo that I think people just forget, because it's like it's kind of a pain, but if you like purchase stuff on Amazon at any point, you can literally go through our affiliate links, do your regular shopping. It costs you the same amount of money, and then we get a little bit out of Amazon's pocket. So that's like literally the easiest way you could support us. Like if you already shop on Amazon, which statistics say you do, if you visit the site through one of our affiliate links, which you can find on like in the Dojo guide, there's some links there. You don't even have to buy chess stuff. You can buy like normal stuff, but it'll still count you as an affiliate because you went through our link. So that's like the absolute easiest way that you can literally not change anything about your life, but then help the dojo out a little bit.
Yeah.
In addition to like, the Patreon, subbing and all that stuff.
I have another suggestion. I think it would be cool to go to other channels that have too many viewers and be like, not really learning anything here. I think I'm going to go back to ChessDojo Live. Peace out, guys.
That'd be hilarious.
Because I don't think I totally understood what you just said. I'm going to have you explain it deeper, just so that people also get it, because I'm not sure I got it. So I know that we have the affiliate links for, like, we got the books that we link to. Right. When we do a video, for example, we always link to those Amazon links. What are we talking about with what you just said?
Here's the thing. Amazon is a genius. Amazon knows that if you visit Amazon to look at anything, whether it's a Gelfand book you're never going to buy or whatever, there's a chance you might look at other stuff and then buy it. Or it'll remind you like, oh yeah, I was going to get more Swiffer pads, and then you buy those. So if someone uses our link...
Okay, but where's the link? How do you get it?
Well, we have lots of like affiliate links to like a specific book or something. Like you always.
So you just use that as your gateway into Amazon.
Literally, yeah. I think we have like probably a generic link as well somewhere we can find one. Actually, you can like link it to Amazon's homepage. So if they just go there through that link and then go and like buy something, then Amazon will still kind of counter. I mean, the commission is like very little. It's like 3% or something, but it's better than nothing by far. So,
well, right, and there's Patreon. Let's just list all the ways, and you guys can help me if we got Patreon, we've got Twitch subscriptions, we've got just watching our videos. It's a big deal, and we have people helping out. If you have any kind of special skill, any kind of tech skill, oh my God, you can definitely help out.
Yeah.
Did I miss anything?
Actually, what would be awesome would be like what 17 was saying. He's inviting people to our tournaments. Inviting people to like play in our tournaments is huge. And similarly, maybe if you know somebody, like if you're like a mod in another channel, or you know a mod in another channel, like if you could help us like set up like sub battles or matches, that could be awesome.
Yeah, a lot of times it just takes one person to reach out and set it up. There's tons of channels that we probably don't even know about that would be interested in sub battles, and people want to play under the banner.
Yeah.
Two questions here. What am I missing by not being on Discord? I think the thing with Discord is that's where the tournaments are organized, and that's also where the community is just talking in the various channels, right? Talking about whatever it is you want to talk about. There's different channels you can talk about stuff. And then we also had a question that's kind of interesting. Steve wants to be blunt. What number of subs makes it self-sustaining? And I think David knows more about that than I do. So tell us, David, what is a self-sustaining sub?
Well, I mean, it depends. It depends on what each sensei's goal is, right? But I think that kind of like, you could think of this question partly, Jesse, in terms of like, what kind of income would we need to make for you to not have to do all your private lessons or something, right? Or to like move some of your private lessons to more philosophical videos or something like that, right?
Right.
I mean, given that we currently get, I think we currently get between $2 and $2.50 per sub. And maybe if one day we're partners, we'll get between $2.50 and $3. I think it improves the percentage a tiny bit somewhere down the line. I don't know. You probably need to get up in the thousands eventually for that to be the only thing you do.
Subs.
You know, it might not be that much because...
But we get more from Patreon than from Twitch, right? So
yeah, like in addition to Twitch, we also have Patreon, and like at some point, YouTube ad revenue will actually start to pile up.
yeah.
So I think as everything grows, it kind of grows hand in hand. There's obviously like bits and donations that kind of increase with more subs as well. What do we need for Twitch partner? I think we basically just need like 75 average viewers for like a month.
Don't we have that already? It feels like we're crushing that number.
That's mostly just the chess.com views.
Yeah, chess.com embed.
I mean, it's gotten a lot better.
Partially.
Like this show actually, I feel like is been pretty decent, but I think we have some ways to go.
Huh, okay. It's kind of hard to measure then because we do get those, like the embed, and then it's like a couple thousand.
Yeah, now we don't even know when we should apply for partner again because it's like it says like 1,700 people watching, and you're like, is that more than 75 or less than 75?
Steve brings up a good point. We can definitely think more about incentives for tier 2 and tier 3 subs, which are a little bit more expensive. Some people are really cool and they just sub at tier 3, which is like a $25 sub, and I don't think they really get any additional benefits from doing that. They just want to support the channel, which is super cool. But yeah, that is definitely something we can add, just having some specific benefits for the different tiers.
And also we have different tiers of the Patreon users as well. And we haven't, well, that's something I think actually for sure we need to work on that more. Like the different tiers being like, we'll look at your games, or we'll play, we'll play the Sensei or whatever that kind of thing is. Yeah, in the same way we have, that has to be somehow correlated with the Twitch tiers, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, I think it's good that we're getting more from Patreon than from Twitch because of that percentage, right? Like Kostya, you're saying we get about 85% from Patreon, whereas we get about 45% from Twitch. So.
Right, yeah. Twitch subs are not the best, but I mean, yeah, actually, Francis, is a good question. Right, if you were going to spend $5 and you have to choose between Patreon and Twitch, then Patreon would definitely be better. Also on Patreon, you get access to like all my old like articles and videos that I did, because that just used to be my regular Patreon page, which had like maybe actually a decent amount, 50 or 60 subscribers when we converted it to the Dojo. And so you get access to all my old like opening lab videos and articles and stuff. But donations are kind of going to be the most direct. That's like as close to 100% as possible.
Yeah. Yeah, so actually donations are better. So in terms of like the sub count, we're almost better off if people do donations and Patreon and things like that, right? Than subs. I mean, the only thing that I ever encourage is once a month I like tell people like, hey, if you've got Amazon Prime, you can sub for us for free. There, instead of giving $2.50 to Amazon, you're taking $2.50 from Amazon, is my understanding. So
right, something like that. Yeah, so that's an opportunity that no one should pass up.
Yeah. But I think for now I'm more focused on growing followers than on like the money part, right? I think we don't have enough followers for it to be self-sustaining yet. So instead of like, you know, begging the people here for money, it's better to like grow the audience to a huge number where people can just give $1 or $2 and it ends up being enough.
Yeah, I feel like, we just gotta, do what we, like, we were never in this for the money. We just gotta do what we want to do. Like, for me, it would be a dream to just be able to, like, do chess, train chess every day, stream chess, and then, like, rent is covered, you know, food is covered. Like, that would be an awesome lifestyle. I was always in it for the lifestyle.
That's good to know. That's good to know.
Yeah, who doesn't like waking up whenever they want?
I mean, one of the things that's really weird is like so many people, well, at least a couple people that we know are crushing it with like their growth has exploded. Like someone, I did this mate with 2 nights thing, and then I think Kostya posted, I just saw it now, that Eric Rosen referenced it, or maybe Dor said that actually. Anyways, Eric Rosen's got 285,000 YouTube subscribers. Oh my God. Anyways, like at some point the guy exploded, and also on Twitch he's got a gazillion viewers. So, you know, obviously that's like a pie in the sky with 285, but it feels like that we're doing just as well as a lot of these other people. They've just been in the game longer too.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, Eric has been super consistent for a while. I remember doing videos with him like 3 years ago, when I think his channel was maybe around 5,000 subs. And even back then, he was hardcore. Like, I got to post a video every day. It's got to have a really... So he's successful now, but I mean, it's been like years of like daily streaming, videos, thumbnails. He also just has that photographer's eye, which is unfair. He just designs things really well.
He does, yeah.
But yeah, Levy has been super impressive this year. Levy's just been the rocket.
Well, right, that guy
that
totally
took off.
exploded.
Yeah, because he hasn't been doing it for that long. He's been streaming for a while, but not YouTube, of course.
Yeah.
But we've benefited quite a bit, because I think a lot of viewers watch their videos, and then Dojo videos get recommended to them. So I'm sure we have a lot of viewers overflowing.
Yeah. Cool.
Okay, cool.
What do you think?
Right.
That's a wrap for Dojo Talks Dojo, huh?
That's a wrap.
Yeah,
all right, guys.
I want to make some content.
Kostya and Jesse are going to go make content. I'm going to go make dinner. We'll see you guys tomorrow, hopefully, for a viewer tournament. If not, I will stream as soon as the kids go to bed.
Cool. Let's rate someone.
All right, let's raid somebody. Where you guys want to go? Actually, Mitch is in charge of that. I think Mitch won the raid thing. Let me go check real quick. Somebody won Guide the Raid all week at our tournament. Big. Yeah. So check this out. Rapid prizes.
Dude, you got some big names right now. Big choice. Hikaru
is
Chessbra,
Raid
Feingold,
Control.
John Bartholomew.
And
Joe
fourth
Bava.
place in the tournament is Mitch Fabian. So Mitch, where are we going? Where are we going, Mitch?
Oh man, David, you handed over control of the dojo in this tournament, man. You sold our soul.
I've given everything away, Jesse. You actually have to do a cooking show for half an hour one day. That's one of the things.
I already did the push-ups today.
I know, but they want to see what you have to cook. So
That was fun, actually. I always wanted to do something with Todd, actually. Strong chess. I feel like he'd be down for a show like that. Like a blitz match, and then winner has to do some push-ups or something.
All right,
Joe
Mitch,
Bava.
where should we go? We owe John Bartholomew some raids. You want James Blunder. Excellent. All right.
Going to Joe Bava.
Here we go. Joe Bava. Blitz and music.